Yes. All right. Okay. I'm here. I'm Crafty Andy. There's the Pause Off channel for gaming stuff, Weird Zords for furry and weird stuff, and commentary and crafty arts for real world stuff and drawing and all that shit. Some entertainment commentary. I don't know if I think I'm gonna do some chick tracks on there one of these days. One of these days, there's gonna be a chick track episode. We're gonna do some readings of comics. I think that'd be entertaining. There's a whole bunch of choices I can do. Really like the Furry Logic comics. That'll probably go on here. There's a whole series of that. Friendly Reaper. Friendly Reaper's a good series. Oh, my music's probably too loud. Yeah, microphone's turned down because I had to do a quick recording here. Did this twice last night, thinking I had the time, but I kept fucking up and forgetting comic books that I had listed here. Ooh, I got jury duty Monday. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of an email real quick. All right. Where is... There's my chat. Test that out. Now, once in a while someone shows up, sees what the fuck I'm about, and then bails on me in an instant. Hey, whatever. All right. Where's my notes? I need my notes. Notes. Okay. Start recording. You have Amazing Spider-Man 529 through 538, $36. Black Panther 17 through 25, $32. Blade, $4. Cable and Deadpool 30 through 32, $12. Captain America 22 through 25, $16. X-Men 4 issues, $16. Young Avengers Runaways, $16. Daredevil, $4. Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, 1 through 5, $20. Fantastic Four, 536 through 543, $28. Ghost Rider, 8 through 11, $16. Heroes for Hire, 3 issues, $12. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man 2 issues, Iron Man 2 issues, $8. Iron Man Captain America, $4. Moon Knight, 6 issues, $20. Miss Marvel, 6 through 8, $12. New Avengers Illuminati, $4. New X-Men, $4. Punisher War Journal, 1 through 3, $12. New Avengers, 21 through 25, $20. The Sensational Spider-Man, $24, 6 issues. She-Hulk, 2 issues, She-Hulk, 2 issue. She-Hulk, 2 issues, $8. Thunderbolts, Thunderbolts, 103 through 105 and 110, $16. Why does it skip from 105 to 110? I don't know, but I'll be generous and give them the 4 issues. Wolverine, 7 issues, $28. X-Factor, $8. Oops. Let's figure that out. Winter Soldier, $4. Wolverine, 7 issues, $28. X-Factor, $8. Altogether, you are at $492. Almost a half a grand. And you could say, well, I have some friends that we could share and get together and come and share our issues with each other. Who cares? At the end of the day, you're all spending upwards of half a grand for the entire story block of Civil War. Movies can cost between $1 million. Movies can often cost between $100,000 to $100 million. At the end of the day, when you buy it online, it's usually a $4 rental or a $20 purchase. Why are comic books dying again in the United States? Okay, and this is going to be a caveat I got to add for Magic. So this is how I would picture Magic the Gathering, how it should have been. Collectible card games, to me, overall, are just a shitty scam. Booster packs, no, mystery packs, rare cards, banned lists. This is how it should have played out. Much like how one of the designers behind Magic the Gathering did the Ascension. It should have just been a set number of cards, maybe an expansion, maybe a It should have just been a set number of cards, maybe an expansion or two, where everyone gets the same thing no matter who buys it. Maybe some extra mechanics that can be added onto the game, different ways of playing. But ultimately, you don't have this perpetual system of just draining money from people over the course of 30 years. Which would put Wizards of the Coast in a position to be creative and keep coming up with new ideas and new games to sell. If it's a set game, you could just and you don't have to keep the same Magic the Gathering theme. You could always change it up and have like a Rick and Morty theme. Back to the Future Magic the Gathering. Who cares? It'd be like Monopoly at that point. It'd be like Monopoly at that point. You just have... Let's start this part over. So this is how Magic the Gathering should have been. And this goes for all the collectible card games, because I feel like they're all just a money-draining scam. If they weren't fun, no one would play them, and it would just fizzle out in an instant. But because it is fun to play, this is how they get people hooked into spending their money all the time. Yeah, okay, I'm getting jumbled of thoughts here. So this is how Magic the Gathering should have been. It should have just been a set number of cards. You can strategize, arrange your deck certain ways, maybe have an expansion or two, add some extra optional mechanics to the game to change the style of play or the way you can play the game with friends or multiple people at once. But that's it. It's just a set game. So you're not draining your customers over the course of 30 years. The reason why is because it would put Wizards of the Coast in a position that they would have to continue to be creative. They would have to come up with more interesting games that they could sell as opposed to Magic the Gathering and just relying on that. See what else. Hey, Dalen. Thanks for coming. I will look into the Chinese spy balloon. That sounds interesting. Let's see. What else do I got here? One other thing I want to do. Shut up. Shut up, pills. All right. Jury duty. Jury duty. Oh yeah, I gotta go request my day off. Hold on, just a moment. I got jury duty Monday. Jury duty. There we go. Okay. Let me just finish this here. I got one last thing I had to take note of. What was it about? It was about Warhammer. That should be good. I think I got it. Okay. Now I can adjust my microphone and be a little louder. Let me watch your video that you sent me. There we go. Okay. Change the sensitivity on there. What do we got? What do we got here? The Chinese spy balloon be shot down? Ooh, Inside Edition. So it's not just scammy propaganda shit. I think if China wanted to just spy on people, they would be using something a little more advanced. I know they're not that far back in technology. Man, I wonder. Some people on the podcast I watch had like a theory that the United States might be priming us for conflict with China, like, you know, planting the seeds of nationalism, things of that nature. Because I mean, I know China is in violation of a lot of human rights. So is the United States. But I don't know, man. We'll see. What the heck is that? And what the fuck is that? Come on. Don't they have satellites? Enhance. I'm skeptical. Well, I've almost anti-woked my language there. Mr. Anti-woke channeling through me. I'm skeptical a little bit until I see it. Until I see that there's like Chinese flags from there. Like I don't see any Chinese flags on there. I mean, I don't know. How did they figure it's from China? They didn't say that. The US should blame Pixar for giving China the idea of long-lasting balloons. Someone else asked the same question. Okay. You look at... See, that's my point. Don't China have satellites? Someone else asked that question. BBC asked that question. That's a good question. There we go. News of alleged Chinese spy balloon floating over U.S. is merely a civilian airship, which deviated from its planned route, but the U.S. suspects it a high-altitude surveillance device. Whatever the capabilities of a particular balloon, the U.S. has taken that threat seriously. Man, imagine if they shot that down, and there's just some civilians on there that are just like, fuck, we're off course. And then they got blown up. Man, imagine the apology from that. Oh, we're so hot. We're so sorry. We accidentally blew up some people. They had nothing to do with anything. China expert Beijing Ho said Beijing has more sophisticated surveillance technology at its disposal. Yeah, I mean, like, I might not be able to use Google to look at military bases. They'll probably blur it out or whatever. But if a government agency comes in, they can overrule that shit. Solar panels provide power. Instruments can include cameras, radar sensors, communication equipment. It's possible that being spotted was the whole point. China might be using the balloon to demonstrate that it has a sophisticated technology capable to penetrate U.S. airspace without risking serious escalation. So what does this even mean then? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like... Spy cameras, radar sensors. Experts point out the balloon can be fitted with modern technology, like spy cameras and radar sensors. How high do they fly? Much higher. Yeah. I don't know. Abolish all nation states. How about that? Fuck these superpowers, including the one that we live under. This whole fucking shit. Just work its way forward. Let's speed things up and just get to the one world government already, please. Can we just get to that? The one world government? When you start working things based on pragmatism and ethics and evidence and science, that'd be nice. Oh, man. Alright, effects. Okay, I can do voice channel here. Fantastic Four, 536 through 543, $28. Ghost Rider, 8 through 11, $16. Heroes for Hire, 3 issues, $12. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man 2 issues. Iron Man 2 issues, Iron Man 2 issues, $8. Iron Man Captain America, $4. Moon Knight, 6 issues, $20. Miss Marvel, 6 through 8, $12. Alright, and then we need noise reduction. New Avengers. This is why I have 10 seconds of silence. You have Amazing Spider-Man, 529 through 538, $36. Black Panther, 17 through 20. Okay, well, looks like I got it. Alright. Oops. Alright. Amazing. You have a whole picture of the story and wondering where these other characters come from and what's going on with them. You have Amazing Spider-Man, 529 through 538, $36. Black. Amazing Spider-Man, 529 through 530. You have Amazing Spider-Man, 529 through 529 through 538. On with them. You have Alright, there we go. 10 in there. Alright. What is going on today? Ooh, what's this? Zoomer the Hedgehog.
Flash Kids.
I love Flash Kids. Lips of TikTok.
Who's that?
That's Zoomer. He's pretty cool. He's really blowing up right now.
Not that cool. He's just running. He's not even spin dashing or saying heck.
He hangs out by the loop-de-loop if you want to say hi. There's usually a bunch of people there.
How many people?
Oh man, it is the Zoomers. I've been to fucking parties like this too, by the way. I've been to like get-togethers, and this is what's going on. It's kind of quietly awkward until you put a movie on, and then no one will shut the fuck up. Put the movie on, all of a sudden everyone's all fucking social.
What's up, dudes and dudettes?
Oh, what's up, man? We're just hanging out.
Haha, yeah, that's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
I think that if
Let's say we can't.
But, dude, what the hell? You can't say that. Not cool.
What? What'd I say?
Yeah, there's like a whole prude. There's a whole new generation of prudes coming out too. Puritans that hate sex in any form, which is ironic because I have sex with my husbands and that's about it. But apparently, being promiscuous is all of a sudden bad now. Swearing's bad.
It's like they didn't think I was sick, or even rad. You're the coolest guy I know, man. What do you think?
What if you got a gun?
They said people only have guns because they're afraid of minorities.
I mean, duh. Why else would you have one?
Well, maybe just as a hobby?
This generation. It's like the only thing they think is cool is being oppressed.
Tails.
Victim culture.
Tails. Call me a raging a hard F.
What time is
It's
it?
time for us to modernize. I need you to call me a hard F right now, or Zoomer won't think I'm cool.
You're already cool. Besides, you're not even gay.
Okay, go ahead. Tails called me a hard F.
What?
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed.
He can't say that. We gotta go find him.
Stop, please! Stop! Sonic, tell them what happened!
I mean, you really shouldn't have said it, Tails.
Do better.
Oh, you took it like a champ, bud. Oh, kind of always wondered what those look like without fur.
Heck you, Sonic! My whole life, I thought you were the coolest guy around. But you're not. Not anymore. Not to me.
You coming, Sonic?
Hey, Zoomer, can we chat a sec? Yeah, I kind of messed up, huh? It's just, I'm in my 30s now.
We gotta go tell the others and make it right to Tails.
Whoa. Tell the others? You just gotta apologize to him, that's all. And then we can go hang out and spin dash. Ironically.
Sonic, what you did wasn't cool.
It's getting hard now.
I'm sick of this. I am Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. I decide what's cool.
Sonic! I'm not a minority! I'm not a minority! I'm not a minority!
See you later.
I'm not a minority! Sonic!
And then they get into the ad, yep.
A worthy foe vanquished.
Yeah. Alright, let's get
Amazing Spider-Man.
Position, zoom, cropping. So yeah, look at that.
Amazing Spider-Man. 529 through.
It's always a challenge for me. I can never get the freaking audio to match up, no matter how many times if I do one recording, it sounds fine, and then I have to do another recording, and there's still like something that's off. I don't know what it is. $538, $36. Black Panther, 17 through 25, $32. Blade, $4. Cable and Deadpool, 30 through 32, $12. Captain America, 22 through 25, $16. X-Men, 4 issues, $16. Young Avengers, Runaways, $16. Daredevil, $4. Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, 1 through 5, $20. Fantastic Four, 536 through 543, $28. Ghost Rider, 8 through 11, $16. Heroes for Hire, 3 issues, $12. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man 2 issues. Iron Man 2 issues, Iron Man 2 issues, $8. Iron Man Captain America. Spider-Man, 500 issues, $12. Iron Man 2 issues, 2 issues, 4. She-Hulk, 2 issues. Sensational. New Avengers. Illuminati, $4. Iron Man, 2 issues, $8. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man, 2 issues, $8. Iron Man Captain America. $4. Moon Knight, 6 issues, $20. Miss Marvel, 6 through 8. Yeah. Sonic saying he's in his 30s now brings life. I like how these people are treating it like as if it's how Zoomers act and do things. Because we all know there's just a whole epidemic of Zoomer children beating the shit out of bigots and shit. Happens all the time. Tails can't catch a break. Yeah, no kidding. Keep tearing people down for sympathy points till someone who comes out with a worse story steals all the attention. Okay, yeah, in your imaginary online world. I mean, I guess there is a victim culture out there, you know. I don't know, I just never run into it. I have yet to run into it in person, I guess. I don't hang out in online spaces, I don't hang out in cafes.
Robotnik.
I kind of just like to draw and play video games. And occasionally find live streams to chat on. And read. And get into more books. Next book I'm going to get into is called My Life is a Movie from James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd. And then after that, or maybe during that, will be the other book called I'm Glad My Mother is Dead. From a former Nickelodeon actor.
Incredible Hulk.
Alright, where are we here?
Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Where these
come from and what's going on with them. You have Amazing Spider-Man 529 through 538, $36. Alright, so now we gotta do. No. Bottom. Black Panther 17 through 25, $32. Blade, $4. Cable and Deadpool, 30 through 32, $12. Captain America, 22 through 25, $16. Okay, so then we got all the extra ones here. The 19 issues right there. X-Men, 4 issues, $16. Avengers, Runaways, $16. Daredevil, 4 is $16. Daredevil, $4. Fallen Sun, Death. Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, 1 through 5, $20. Fantastic Four, 536 through 543, $28. Hopefully this video will be done by Monday. This video and my next, I might look back on the last year, what I plan on doing, and then I can get back to Ratchet and Clank. Damn it, Gravity. Did I say I could toss one of my raptors down? Get back up on there. Tucker's. You know, it's surprisingly warm in here. I guess it makes sense. I have my computer, I have a hard drive bay, and I have a RAID case with more hard drives in it. I have an absurd amount of hard drives now. I just need to replace the solid state drive that failed on me. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about my computer problems. That's what's been holding me up, partly. So you upgraded the computer. 2 hard drives physically failed. I don't mean physically failed on the inside, but on the outside, there is some plastic casing around the pins that gets inserted in the computer, and the plastic part broke off. 2 of them. Just completely disintegrated. It makes no sense to either of us. It just... So, it's not like it's bad, but it's only a matter of time before, like, those pins get shifted or broken off, and then it's no good either way. Ghost Rider, 836 through 543, $28. I'm trying to cut this down for speed. Like right there. Alright. And then, let's see. Ghost Rider, 8 through 11, $16. Heroes for Hire, 3 issues, $12. Incredible Hulk, $4. Whoops. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man 2. $4. Iron Man, 2 issues, $8. Iron Man, Captain America, $4. Moon Moon Knight, 6 issues, $20. Miss Marvel, 6 through 8, $12. New Avengers, Illuminati, $4. And then, yeah, new X-Men. It's insane. And new X-Men. And new X-Men, $4. Punisher War Journal 1 through 3, $12. New Avengers 21 through 25, $20. The Sensational Spider-Man, $24, 6 issues. She-Hulk, 2 issues, 4. She-Hulk. She-Hulk, 2 issues, $8. Thunderbolts, $1. Thunderbolts 1 through Thunderbolts 103 through 105 and Thunderbolts 103 through 100. Choose $8. Thunderbolts 103 through 105 and 110, $16. Why does it skip? $16. Why does it skip from 105 to 110? I don't know, but I'll be generous. I don't know, but I'll be generous and give them the 4 issues. Wolverine. Oh, it's not even done yet. Did I really miss? Wolverine, 7 issues. Oh, no, I went back and fixed it. That's right. Snap my fingers. Wasn't that long ago. The 4 issues. Winter Soldier. And give him the 4 issues. Winter Soldier, $4. Wolverine, 7 issues, $28. X Factor, $8. All together. Now we can here we reset the whole thing. Altogether, you are at 4. And I really hope I didn't fuck up on the math on this. If I did, oh well. It's still expensive as fuck. At $492. Almost a half a grand. And you could say, well, I have some friends that we can... $2. And you could say, well, I have some friends that we could share and get together and come and share our issues with each other. Who cares? At the end of the day, you're all spending upwards of half a grand for the entire story block of Civil War. And that's just when it came out. Now it's more money probably because of speculation and people hoarding it. Movies can cost between $1 million. Movies can often cost Civil War. Movies can often cost between $100,000 to $100 million. At the end of the day, when you buy it online, it's usually a $4 rental or a $20 purchase. Why are comic books dying again in the United States? Okay, and this is going to be a caveat I gotta add for Magic. Here's the thing, like with the Berserk mangas, like there's some side stories you can buy if you want, but I don't remember any time reading Berserk and just thinking like, oh, what's the context of this character showing up? You know, where's this guy coming from? Those were $13 a chapter, if I remember right. And it's not purposely being dragged out. I think he planned on having at least 120 volumes, but he died, of course. A lot of people, Berserk is dead. I don't know. I think if you get a capable writer, you can make something good based on his notes. He had it outlined. Go for it. Wondering where these other characters come from and what's going on. And you could say, well, why are comic books dying again in the United States? So this is how I would picture Magic the Gathering 2, where extra mechanics that can be added to a set game. You could just... And you don't have to keep the same Magic the Gathering theme. You could always change it up. So this is how Magic the Gathering should have been. And this goes for all the collectible card games, because I feel like they're all just a money-draining scam. If they weren't fun, no one would play them and it would just fizzle out in an instant. But because it is fun to play, this is how they get people hooked into spending their... This is how Magic the Gathering should have been. It should have just been a set number of cards. You can strategize, arrange your deck certain way. Ah, that's where I had it. Okay, let's renew recording. See, I look at this almost like a pyramid scheme just for consumers. If the products are bullshit, no one would buy them. If the games weren't fun, it wouldn't sell, and the whole thing would collapse. But because they made a fun game, instead of making another fun game, they just take advantage of the fact that people are enjoying themselves, so they come out with more and more shit that they have to buy in order to keep playing the game, in order to keep up with other players. In order to remain competitive. Even though in Magic's case, a lot of the competitors are sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. They are paid to play the game. Paid to play the game in tournaments. That's not to say you can't make money playing Magic, but for Warhammer, I gotta look that up. No. Let's try this again. And it's not an argument of whether or not it's fun. Of course these games are fun. Just like how a pyramid scheme relies on their products being at least usable in some way, or sometimes even good. If they were shit, no one would buy it. No one would play it. No one would do anything with it. But because it is fun, they take advantage of that. And so rather than making a new game, keeping people interested in their company and finding other avenues and creative ways to play. They just string people along. Here's a new deck you need to have. Here's a new army that you need to have. Here's a new rule book that you need to have in order to keep competitive in this scene of yours that you involved yourself in. And the more money you spend, the more time you put into it, the less likely you are to just give up and back out because, hey, you spent this much money, why quit now? Just like all these people would get suckered into pyramid schemes and money market companies. I think I said something good there. Ba 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 da ba. Scam 2. Scam 2. Da, 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 da. Alright. So I'm going to... We gotta find a spot to put that in. Okay.
Now, the real reason why these comic book industries will... So this is how Magic the Gathering should have been. It should have just been a set number of cards. You can strategize, arrange your...
Alright, so we're gonna put that there. We can copy the audio effects. Yeah, we can.
No one would do anything with it. It should have just been a set number of cards. You can strategize, arrange your deck certain ways, maybe have an expansion or two. Add some extra optional mechanics to the...
Can we normalize the audio from here? Yes.
game.
What about limiter? There we go.
Cards. You can strategize, arrange your deck certain ways, maybe have an expansion or two, add some extra optional mechanics to the game to change the style of play or the way you can play game with friends or multiple people at once. But that's it. It's just a set game. So you're not draining your customers over the course of 30 years. The reason why is because it would put Wizards of the Coast in a position that they would have to continue to be creative. They would have to come up with more interesting games that they could sell as opposed to Magic the Gathering and just relying on that.
Go. Go. Going out. Go. There you go.
For hire, $12. Incredible. They would have to come up with more interesting games that they could sell as opposed to Magic the Gathering and just relying on that.
I know they have other things.
It should have just been a set number of cards.
I already know people are gonna have an exception to that. Hopefully it blows up. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, please don't hang. Please don't die.
Wow, what a beautiful...
Shut up. Okay, save. Alright, who?
So this is
Alright.
in the Dark Tower. One-time purchase with a on an online forum and figuring out very quickly what are the units to buy. Your deck can be rendered a big pile of expensive. It's quick to learn and fun to try and 4 packs of mystery cards and staying on the top. Put on a shelf behind glass and I guess it looks nice. Based on the birds you place in your aviary, already spent into it. You know it requires a one-time purchase of $1 with the only other cost being the money you are willing to lose over a competitive game already spent into it.
I think I'll put it right here. This is where it should go. With all this down here.
It's a bad relationship. And the thing about bad relationships is that into it. So this is how Magic the Gathering should have been. It should have just been a set number of cards. You can strategize, arrange your deck certain ways, maybe have an expansion or two, add some extra optional mechanics to the game to change the style of play or the way you can play the game with friends or multiple people at once. But that's it. It's just a set game. So you're not draining your customers over the course of 30 years. The reason why is because it would put Wizards of the Coast in a position that they would have to continue to. The reason why I have to come up with more interesting games. New rulebook came out, making this current army build of ours useless. Yes, buy every single unit related to that faction. You're looking to spend maybe close to $1,000 to $2,000 for every soldier covered in a single army in order to stay competitive as the rules adjust and change over time. That is insane, especially considering there has never been a way to make a living off of it playing competitively compared to Magic the Gathering. It's just another system designed to entice new with a cease and desist. Privateer Press, how potentially just get together with a few interested friends, shell out a few $100s, and have a weekly wargaming session easy. Really, I'd say your best bet is just to get something like Warhammer 40k Armageddon. It plays by the same core rules, you don't have to spend hours of gluing and painting your models, and you don't have some try-hard arguing with you about the rules and stuff because a machine is doing all the calculating for you. Anything that doesn't involve actually playing the physical tabletop game is preferable to the actual tabletop game. Aside from Hordes and War Machine, if you want something less complicated that's involving...
Alright, what's our next thing? We gotta insert the thing about... Yeah.
To play, they just string people along. Here's a new... So rather than making a new game that you involved yourself in. And the more money you spend, the more time you put into it, the less... Here's a new deck you need to have. Here's a new army that you need. They just string people along. Rather than making a new game, keeping people interested in their creative way, a new deck you... And the more money you spend, the more time you put into it, the less likely you are to just give up and back out because, hey, you spent this much money, why quit now? Just like all these people who get suckered into just give up and back out because, hey, you spent... It is fun, they take advantage of that. And so rather than making a new game, keeping people interested in finding other creative ways to play, they just string people along. Here's a new deck you need to have. Here's
No, if there was a UBI, if there was like an actual like floor you could live off of, like $2,000 a month, for instance, which is pretty much like what I'm living off of, actually. That's why I set my Patreon of like $2,000. I figured at that point I could probably go full time if it ever reached that.
And so rather than making a new game, keeping people interested in their company and finding other avenues and creative ways to play, take advantage of that. And so rather than making a new game, keeping people interested...
Okay. I just better set the
It's
full
not
thing
an
out.
argument of whether or not it's fun. Of course these games are fun. Just like how a pyramid scheme relies on their products being at least usable in some way, or sometimes even good. If they were shit, no one would buy it. No one would play it. No one would do anything with it. Sometimes even good. If they were shit, no one would buy it. No one would play it. No one would do anything with it. But because it is fun, they take advantage of that. And so rather than making a new game, keeping people interested in their company and finding other avenues and creative ways to play, They just string people along. Here's a new deck you need to have. Here's a new army that you need to have. New rule book that you need to have in order to keep competitive in this scene of yours that you involved yourself in. And the more money you spend, the more time you put into it, the less likely you are to just give up and back out because, hey, you spent this much money, why quit now? Why quit now? All these people would get suckered. Just like I quit now. Just like all these people would get suckered into pyramid schemes and money market companies.
BitConnect. Uh-oh. Why do I hear nothing?
Or 4 packs of there. And staying on the topic, have time to get help actually playing the physical tabletop game is preferable to the actual tabletop game. And it's not an argument of whether and the more money you spend, the more time teams and money market companies. Aside from Hordes and War Machine market companies.
Alright, let's see, BitConnect. Let's try that. BitConnect!
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey!
hey, 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 hey. What's up, BitConnect? Whoa, what's up? No. BitConnect! Wow! BitConnect!
Man, these guys really fucking suckered out a bunch of rich people, didn't they? And they're probably rich themselves already. No. Anyways, good recording of that.
No! BitConnect! Wow! BitConnect!
No, we can't have that shit in front of it. Holy shit. No, now I gotta download this. Hey.
What's up, BitConnect?
Oh god damn, it's the wrong one.
Everybody, my name is
There we go. I still want to hear this though.
What's up, BitConnect? Hey, everybody, my name is Carlos Matos, and I am coming from New York City, New York. Let me tell you guys that I am so excited, I am so happy, I am really so thrilled to be right now sharing this amazing, glorious, super and exciting moment of my life with all of you guys. And let me tell you that we are really changing the world. My name is Carlos Matos, and I am coming from New York City. He just doesn't believe in me. I'm telling him, well, honey, listen, this is real. Oh, no. That's a scam.
2.3 million views on that video, huh? Nice job, sir. Last video was 2 years ago. Oh, too bad. Ah, fuck. Twelve-year-old rapper shows why you don't want to blow up too early.
His situation, you could actually take a good lesson away. Now this music video that you are seeing right now is the video to Ox's breakout hit and biggest song of his.
Never heard of it.
Other than his songs with XXXTentacion with 100 million streams on Spotify. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that happened. As you can see, Overwhelming has done really well over the years. However, not necessarily because of the people enjoying the song, but as you
I see this guy saw an advantage to make a video on this.
Expect. Because of his unusually small age to be rapping in this way, many big professional rappers do. And now, as much as I would like to play this song so y'all could hear it and know more about what I'm talking about, I recently got into the YouTube Partner Program since my last video, meaning I'm finally earning money off of my 4 years of work on this site, and I do not want to get copyright claimed on this video, which normally would happen if I play this song. However, I think it's important for you to hear the video, so...
Wow! Be connected! What's up?
Here we go.
Whoa! What's up?
This is in the trenches, yeah, that's where I'm flexing.
No.
Really what I'm ripping.
Be connected!
I don't think you.
That's good enough. I don't need the ear-splitting, speaker-destroying scream.
Whoa! What's up? No. Be connected.
Market companies. Why quit now? Just like all these people would get suckered into pyramid schemes and money market companies.
Whoa! What's up? No.
Companies.
Whoa! What's up? Be connected.
Aside from Hordes and War Machine, if you want something less complicated, market companies.
Where's my audio mixer? There we go.
What's up? Be connected.
Aside from Hordes and War Machine, if you want something less complicated that's involving strategy, there is Return to Dark Tower. One-time purchase with a optional expansion and Gloomhaven. If you insist on having something that involves one-on-one combat with then play some chess. The rules haven't changed for over, 1,000 years. Both opponents have the same units, and there's no need to shell out $80 for a blister pack. As enticing as it can be, a tabletop wargame involving a laser-focused dedication in order to play repels me like kryptonite to Superman. Speaking of comic book superheroes, this leads us to the next scam and price gouging of people merely looking to entertain themselves with reading material, comics. When I was working part-time, I was spending upwards to $30 a week on comics. Entertain themselves with reading material,
Yeah, well, I also have screenshots of the comics, so... Yeah, let's use that one.
comics. When I was working part-time, I was spending upwards to $30 a week on comics. Thankfully, the draw for me wasn't collecting. Well, the Sonic comics, I guess, but that was mainly out of spite. See a mention somewhere in this video. Everything else was strictly for reading, and for the most part, never really involved the ongoing, never-ending Marvel and DC characters. There are great stories within mainstream characters, like The Punisher, for example, and limited series that I've collected that I could gush over and probably will someday, because I see almost no one doing it here on YouTube. The Luna Brothers, The Sword, Why the Last Man, Mouse Guard, Elephant Men, the early run of IDW's Transformers, Berserk. In this case, talking about scams, we're going to focus on Marvel and DC. They are their own worst enemies when keeping readers around, in my opinion, or at least winning over Marvel. Focus on Marvel and DC. They are their own worst enemies when keeping readers around, in my opinion, or at least winning over new ones. Independent creators and publishers are fine, but I never could even try to continuously get behind the ongoing superhero stuff. The reason why I could see the superhero comic industry of Marvel and DC collapsing, it won't be because of whatever these fake fans are claiming it will be. Pregnant Joker, who gives a shit? Yeah, okay, Superman can fly, shoot lasers out of his eye, have
only
Pregnant Joker, who gives a shit?
I must be an idiot, because I would have thought that only someone at that level of the bottom of the barrel of internet chuds would fucking ever waste time complaining about that. But I was fucking wrong, because there's a Fox News segment where they're doing this shit.
Oh God.
They're literally devoting airwaves. This is being broadcast out to old men and shit.
Joe, want to get your thoughts on this. There is a bizarre new Batman storyline.
Bizarre. It's the least bizarre thing of all things that come out.
This is a statement you literally could not say 10 years ago, but this is the world in which we live now. Look,
can you believe the world we live in now, TJ?
Dude,
this bizarre
I guess everyone forgot about the movie Junior.
Now, the real reason why these comic book industries will
It's always fun to turn up the volume just a little bit there.
Now, the real reason why these comic book industries will collapse is because of their manipulation in storytelling and the comics itself. Allow me to explain. Their main focus is just gouging out the money from longtime fans and readers who are just too hung up on never letting go of their properties, as opposed to winning over new readers. When Marvel had its Civil War event, I was curious enough to buy the 7-issue series, which now looking back, feels like a very bare-bones story where it starts off with Iron Man and Captain America having a disagreement over a super-powered registry act. Iron Man is for it, Captain America is not. It culminates into a big fight between the two heroes and villains, only to have Captain America just give up after a bunch of civilians interfere over the collateral damage their fight is causing. And all the while, the story goes out of its way to give you the impression that registry will be bad. It just pulls a 180 near the end and tells the reader, nope, Iron Man was right all along, even though we gave no reason to even consider that. Thing is, the story is bare bones because that's the intention. Let's add this all up. Comics are roughly $4 a piece. So you have the main Civil War comic, which is 7 issues. Already we're at $28. Then we have a bunch of side one-off issues, which is 19. So we're at $76. Then there are side stories going on involving all these different superheroes. In order to get the full picture of the story and wondering where these other characters come from and what's going on with them,
you have Amazing Spider-Man, 529 through 538, $36. Black Panther, 17 through 25, $32. Blade, $4. Cable and Deadpool, 30 through 32, $12. Captain America, 22 through 25, $16. X-Men, 4 issues, $16. Young Avengers, Runaways, $16. Daredevil, $4. Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, 1 through 5, $20. Fantastic Four, 536 through 543, $28. Ghost Rider, 8 through 11, $16. Heroes for Hire,
3 issues, $12. Incredible Hulk, $4. Iron Man, 2 issues, $8. Iron Man Captain America, $4. Moon Knight, 6 issues, $20. Miss Marvel, 6 through 8, $12. New Avengers Illuminati, $4. New X-Men, $4. Punisher War Journal 1 through 3, $12. New Avengers 21 through 25, $20. The Sensational Spider-Man, $24, 6 issues. She-Hulk, 2 issues, $8. Thunderbolts, 103 through 105 and 110, $16. Why does it skip from 105 to 110? I don't know, but I'll be generous and give them the 4 issues. Winter Soldier, $4. Wolverine, 7 issues, $28. X-Factor, $8. Altogether, you are at $492. And you could say, well, I have some friends that we could share and get together and come and share our issues with each other. Who cares? At the end of the day, you're all spending upwards of $50,000 for the entire story block of Civil War. Movies can often cost between $100,000 to $100 million. At the end of the day, when you buy it online, it's usually a $4 rental or a $20 purchase. Why are comic books dying again in the United States? For Hire, $12. Incredible Hulk, 3 through 105.
All right.
And then for it, but I'll be generous. Winter Soldier, 2 issues, $8, $6 for the story, all of which happened within a few months. A war story. Roughly 400 and for the entire Civil War story. All of which happened within a few months. $100,000 to $100. Why are comic books dying again in the United States? And you could say, well, I have some friends. All of which happened within a few months. Comic book issues are full of ads. This happened within a few months.
And nowadays we can probably say movies are full of ads now too. I miss when fuck is this? Oh my god. Can I zoom in and see my clip? Thank you.
All of which happened within a few months. And you could say, well, I have some friends that we could share. Dying again in the United States? Comic book issues are full of ads. The stories are dragged out on purpose. Unlike Magic, which cares about capturing mainly new people, comics are focused on siphoning long-time invested fans for all they are able to afford. Even when I was buying comics, the indie scene with stories that have a planned beginning, middle, and end was my main focus. Even when living with my parents and working 2 part-time jobs while attending college, I couldn't justify the idea of just piling on a bunch of money for comics that are just mental masturbation. I love all the animated adaptations of things like The Long Halloween, The Long...
Alright, time for some recording.
You still haven't figured out who killed John VT? A killer who works on holidays. There's lots of crazy out there.
Once I take him out, things are gonna be different. We can start a family. The city is falling over, and we must endeavor to lift it up again. Who is Holiday? And who's next? Do you know why my people call this past year the Long Halloween? The Holiday Killer's covering his tracks.
That's good. Alright, what's next?
Long Halloween, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. I like doing the recording like this because it avoids copyright, kinda, sorta.
Fight. We're all...
think you could just walk away?
Man, 12 years ago? Fuck.
Because each of us.
My god, they got any good high quality ones? Yeah, this works. Let's see, I want to see one where he's just like blowing the shit out of him. This works.
Don't ever come here again, or you won't be going back.
We will meet again, Kryptonian.
You didn't think you could just walk away, did you?
Alright, that's a good enough clip. What else did I get? All-Star Superman.
Are you okay?
Running out of time. Welcome to the new world. Lay down your weapons and you won't be hurt. They only have one chance to save the world. My last adventure is about to begin. You know what happens when you take on Lex Luthor?
Alright, next.
Let's just get these guys to...
It's beautiful. What'd you think something like that costs? My soul, probably, since I'd pay that. Wild guess here? This might be his car. The Penguin mentioned a bat. Think this is the guy working with Shredder? Could be. Wait for my signal to... Nah, I got this. Hold still. Take him down. We need answers.
You're welcome to try.
I like that. We'll use that clip. Batman, TMNT. All-Star. Bat Soups. That's a Batman Superman, apparently. Whatever. I think my point's made. New bin. There we go. Do. So we're gonna link that up. Man, wish there's a way I could fix that. Phone, graphic novel, color. Oh, poor Tucker's sitting like right outside my door. He really wants to bother me right now. That one looks good. Why the last man? bored and tired of is pretty much the same thing. Let's not be redundant. There it is. No more jokes. Can I find the actual cover, please? There it is. Alright, it's gonna be time to feed Doggo. Well, either gonna love it or hate it, but still. There's still people who are like, I'm done with this forever. People just hate changes. Like they want the same thing always, but then they'll get bored and stop reading it for a while, right? But then when there's a change, it's like they come back and act like they've been reading this entire time. They're like, why are you ruining it? Yeah, we're pretty much already done with that game. Funny how quickly that happened. Dark Tide is over. I wish I never bought it. Can't say I got my money's worth out of it. That's pretty much it. Right, there's a cosmetic shop. Where's my Vermintide stuff? Dark Tide. Dark Tide again. Chess. Pathfinder. There it is. I don't care, just copy this. The fuck? Did I not just... I had more or less to say than I thought I did on this. Yeah, copy. I said copy this. Fade out for that. Alright, just need covers. Just so people get the image of it. I'll give Guild Wars a pass on this. I can't believe New World is dead. They usually have such good cinematic intros and all that stuff too, you know. If you really want to see what the game looks like, you can look it up yourself, really. Who cares? I already mentioned that. I didn't play with New World now that I think about it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Outriders. Is there a long play?
Listen, the only reason...
The rats with rotting lungs.
Food is almost gone.
So do we get any of the hub? Level select. Why should you play Vermintide by yourself?
Hello, ladies and
interesting.
You are the center of the group. You move around and the bots move around you. Then you can bail each other out. And speaking of helping each other out, there's no need to find other human players if you're playing by yourself all the time. So I've never had trouble finding a game.
Yeah, but how's it fun then? It's not fun to grind like that. There we go.
Hello, everyone. Stances. Gain through loot drop. Cheaper chests you. However, if you join a mission that's at a time.
Flat, but if not.
Fuck it. Why is it so dark?
Like you can see in the footage here.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point right there. Let's keep that.
And a well-oiled team of human players will do that anyway. But since it's just me, I've learned to do that by myself. And it's nice to be able to play the game at your own pace without somebody yelling, "Hurry up! What are you doing? I've got to feed the cat in half an hour," kind of thing.
That's why you get friends.
Another reason you'd play it by yourself is because on the forums, particularly on the Steam forums, people tend to mishear the dialogue of the characters a lot, which is a shame because it's kind of the way that the game tells its story is just these little bits of banter between the characters once in a while, because the loot's exactly the same. Like, you get the same ratio of greens to stuff like that. The only counter to that is that, of course, playing with other people is easier, and so if you're playing on higher difficulties, you'll need to consider that. If you want to play on...
Alright, I think that's good. Vermintide 1 sample. Save. Dump. Diablo 1 HD gameplay. Just when you think you're done, you got a whole thing to do. Alright. Gotta feed doggo and go to work soon. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.